Here I am reviewing the footage that Casey Neistat has put up of the Inspire 1 versus the Phantom 4 Pro versus the DJI Mavic. I haven't watched all his video yet, so I don't know if he's put commentary at the end, but this is just his kind of footage that he's doing. So I'm going to give my opinion from a photographer's and drone perspective. So the Inspire 1 Pro, that's now been updated to the Inspire 2, but this is saying it's 3,000 something pounds. There is certainly this is how it's been shot in 4K, uploaded, compressed and all that stuff while it goes into YouTube, but I'm viewing it currently at 1440p, so it's filling my full screen at the moment. If we're looking at frozen frames, the high contrast area in the background, there's a bit of a blue tinge to it, but otherwise that's looking fine. This one looks better. Okay, that is looking sharp from edge. There's a lot of sharpening going on in that bit. He's shot in 4K and he's brought it down. Now, the Phantom 4 Pro does shoot at 100 megabits a second, which is a benefit over the Mavic and the DJI Phantom 3. But I would say certainly that looks like a good image. I'll just mute the music in case he's got some copyrights on it. Yeah. This one does not look as good. So this is the Inspire 1 Pro for $3,500. It doesn't look as good. Like, the center sharpness is fine, but the compression that we're seeing in the outskirts, like in the distance shots, looks pretty bad. It's definitely a softer image. But, oh, now, what is this? This is really bad. I don't know what's happened here. Can't claim it's not from focusing, because that is totally sharp in focus. Over there is in focus, like all those cars I could individually make out the trees. But look at the right-hand side. This is mush. I don't know whether this is... Yeah, it must be another new Mavic Pro that he's got, and its lens is fucked. It's totally garbage on the right-hand side. Look at that. It's just... So you can't see... Because I think in the past people say, oh, you didn't focus it right. Well, unless he's half-focused half of the lens, that is total garbage at the right-hand side, great on the left. So again... Maybe the quality control that's coming out since they're trying to rush out the Mavics isn't all that great. This next shot, having them side by side, but okay, so here the Mavic Pro looks good. I think that's because they've used the central point. But the Phantom 4, I think, is the better of the lot of them. Let's just, again, it's the high detail shots of around these tree area. Like here the trees are just mush. Here they are still mush, but they're a little bit more detailed. And the Mavic is there's a lot of additional sharpening that's been added to the Mavic. So I'd like to see what he did with the Inspire 1 if he added some sharpening afterwards, because I think the Mavic and the Phantom naturally have a lot of sharpening going on in the image when it comes out the camera, or how it's set up originally. But certainly also seems like the field of view, he's trying to get it as close as possible. This one's a little bit more zoomed in for the Inspire. But the Mavic looks sharper there. And it looks cleaner, higher contrast going on there. But the sky as well just looks a bit pants. It is an overcast day. Okay, what's this one? This is the Inspire. You can tell the Inspire is kind of gone crazy colour. Well, this is a place with crazy colours, but crazy colours and just a bit flat, which isn't a problem. You could easily adjust that. This one looks nice, but yeah, no, it looks nice. And then you look at the right-hand side here. That's just gone to tits. You can't see anything there. If you look at the edge of that house, that's just mush compared to the edge of that house. So there's definitely, it's not, he's always going to tap the screen. It's like there's definitely something wrong with that lens. The Phantom 4, definitely. So again, side-by-side shots here. The Phantom versus the Mavic. It's very difficult to tell the difference. If we look at maybe the power lines, okay, the Mavic, you've got a more of a telephoto lens. So the lens is equivalent of a 28mm, Phantom 4 is a 24mm. It's a little bit of a difference. It does mean you're a little bit more zoomed in to the shot here. Let's just see as it moves. Certainly this one looks sharper than this one, but then the closer objects here look sharp. Oh, it's a tough one to tell the difference. Certainly there's a lot of motion blur going on in like the car of the Phantom 4. There the car looks sharp and steady. And they were both going at pretty much roughly the same speed there, so that's very difficult to tell the difference. And now the Mavic is definitely looking sharper in the trees, meanwhile the Phantom 4 Pro, not so great. If we freeze the Inspire one, fairly flat. It's definitely got like a purpley hue to it. So that was the only footage that he's put up, and he said that he's still going for the Mavic for his favourite. But certainly for edge-to-edge image quality, it wasn't showing very good there. Sharpness, definitely. Ease of use, definitely. Price, definitely. But in terms of its image quality, definitely the Phantom 4 seems to be the superior out of all three of these options. I don't know if he's actually said that in his little list. I don't know if I would really say the quality is different from the Inspire as much as what he said there, and I would say the image quality there was definitely problems with the Mavic there. So yeah, there you go. Let me know what you think. Cheers. Bye bye.